right, so here he is, a man who needs no introduction. GSP, wildly popular, not just in his native Canada, but around the world. Many people, DC, believe, pound for pound, that Georges St-Pierre might be the greatest UFC fighter of all time.
He is one of the greatest fighters of all time. If there was an MMA Mount Rushmore, Georges St-Pierre would be on everybody's list of top 5 fighters of all time. Just an ability to mix everything together. He was truly the evolution of mixed martial arts, from wrestling, the striking to the grappling. He's the guy that did everything and did everything well, and it made the level of mixed martial arts raise because everyone was trying to catch GSP.
And I got good news right next to him on that Mount Rushmore.
Come on, John, don't do it.
GSP, Georges St-Pierre, and he finds himself in another big spot here tonight. All right, so the latest title defense arrives here and now for the UFC's undisputed middleweight champion. And prevailing wisdom is it's going to take a huge effort out of the challenger tonight to dethrone this dominant king.
Absolutely. You do not beat this guy without being on your A game. And not even just your A game is going to get it done. You have got to overachieve in order to beat this guy. This guy is firmly entrenched as the best in the world. When you look at him, you know he's the best. From the way he carries himself, to the confidence, to the skill set. He's the champ. And he doesn't intend for that to change.
Seemed as though it was maybe a difficult weight cut, or more difficult than once prior, but he didn't want to hear any of that noise in advance of this latest middleweight championship title defense. All right, with that, both fighters have now graced the octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Our tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Georges St-Pierre. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Anthony Hernandez.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, so as we get this stand-up-only fight underway, just a quick reminder on the rule set: no grappling or wrestling of any type, and fighters also cannot follow up with ground strikes on the canvas. So if you knock your opponent down, you cannot follow up with strikes. Very important to point that out here at the beginning of round 1.
And that's done.
I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety Bird over the top of his head. You take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
Well, MMA... All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
All right, early action here. We'll see how soon Georges St-Pierre can get one of his patented takedowns, but it all works off of the jab that you saw right there.
It does. I mean, he does. He has a beautiful jab, and I've seen him do so much damage with that jab. You know, I keep calling back to fights, but I remember him and Josh Koscheck. The moment the fight... He's hurt bad.
Back to his feet. And now leather being thrown on both sides. Well, that eye area is getting bloodier with every passing strike.
It's like a target.
Oh! That'll do it!
Holy smokes!
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 29 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Anthony Rodney.
So you just heard it there from Bruce Buffer, and still UFC middleweight champion. He